So I had tried lettering them. The problem is when you hold this up to the light, depending on if you have it, every time I seem to do this, I don't know if it's just because of the way I'm holding it up, the thing moves, and so then I have different letters, which doesn't help. But I tried putting the letters okay, this one was on the first line, second line, etc. But that doesn't make any sense. That hasn't helped or cleared up anything, quite frankly. So, good. You know what? We're going to go backwards. We need to know who the first name of the next victim is. So, of the people we have left, I wrote down their names. We have Virginia, Madeline, LaSalle, Perkins, and Horatio. So, we're going to see whose names can actually be made from the letters. I honestly don't know what's going on with this. I'm going to focus on the Annabelle Lee letter. So this could spell out Annabelle Lee. Okay. But there's no V. Okay. So since there's no V, we're going to cross out Virginia. LaSalle is available. There's not a lot of room for an R, but there's no T. So Horatio is out. There's no K, so it's not Perkins. So it's LaSalle or Madeline. I'm going to see what I can do with these letters between LaSalle and Madeline. Okay, so with both of them, what I have gotten is that either Madeline or LaSalle shall be pushed or punished. The problem is, once I do that, I'm left with FNILLL. Am I missing an A for final? Like they will be the last ones? But, yeah. So it's LaSalle or Madeline. I don't have a lot else to go with because, again, with all the letters available, I kind of end up I get an extra I with LaSalle, and that's basically it. So, find if it's not, it's pushed or punished. I don't know. Going to go with Madeline first because LaSalle is with me. So, unless LaSalle leaves me for some reason, the only person who has a chance to get got is Madeline. And where would you, because if it's pushed, where would she get pushed? Well, you get pushed down the stairs. Where else would you get pushed that would lead to your death, right? So, I'm going to go with stairs or staircase. Where's the staircase? Where's the map? Hold on, we gotta get the map. We need the map. Where did the map go? Hold on, I gotta find a map. Map found. Okay. We are upstairs. There's a sleeping porch, nursery, bath, bedroom, hall. If I'm going to be based off of what we've been doing so far, the Red Death is not killing people in the same area. So it's going to be somewhere else. So bath is off limits. Where would be, there has to be a staircase, right? The hallway. The hallway has a staircase. So we're going to go with Madeline Hall, right? Or I'm going to go stairway. I'll try a bunch of different ways to see if they work when I do the QR code. So let's try it. It's 3 a.m. We only got a handful of people left to live. Okay, friends, here's where we are. Now, I had remembered that, like, in order to solve things, you have to use all of them. So I'm only going to get half of what I need from this. But I do not know what I'm supposed to do with this and West Point. Because, like I said, this says clear. That's where West is pointing to. I don't know what that means. So I had to look up a hint. And yeah, I just had to. This is loud. Hint said, spoiler, hint, that you're supposed to use, because the Red Death mentioned that Poe went to West Point, and so this points to the word clear, but it says you're supposed to use the letters based on where Poe went to school, and use the literal letters of where he went to school. Well, that's cool. There's no W, there's no T. How are we getting West Point from this? I don't know what to do with that. I have no idea. That was a hint and it didn't help me teaching at all. It said that the message is going to be, it starts with the next. There's no X. I don't know. I'll try. So, let's see. I don't know. West Point. It's pointing to the word clear. So there's a C and L and stuff here. So I don't know. Is it supposed to be like this? Like those are the letters that it represents? Well, no, because the next letter is an R. That would be P. That's S. That's not going to do us any good. Maybe if I just keep going. I don't know. There's no W. I don't know what to do. I've tried substituting letters for each other. I'm not getting anything. I don't know how this is supposed to represent West Point. This is pointing to the word clear. What does that have to do with anything? There's not. I'm gonna go get another hint. Okay, I'm not playing the music for this part because I am going to I am just going to go through in any rooms that we haven't used. I'm just gonna try everyone who's left. And yeah. And just like I'm just gonna put in like for Virginia we're gonna put VBR for bedroom. We're just like gonna try because it says the first letter of each room. So since bedroom isn't one word, we're just gonna do that, and we're gonna be here for 9 years because I don't know how to solve this. And the West Point file hint didn't help me. I don't know what I'm doing. We're all gonna die here. If it's up to me, we're just all dead.
Okay. So, that was taking way too long. I just looked up the answer. Because I was like, I don't know. I don't know how we got here. Because I don't know how to solve this puzzle. But we ended up in the botanical garden. We were upstairs. But, yeah, the next person who apparently is down is Horatio. I will put up on the screen the pictures, screenshots from the QR code, but the Red Death mentions help of his sibling, and that there was a bidding war, and that the Carltons are like dead broke, like super broke. So somebody has a sibling. Somebody's sibling is helping them, and whatever sibling it is, they have to have a key to the whole house because everyone was locked in. So that has to mean that it's one of these two, right? They're the only ones who have keys to the whole house to be able to get into Horatio's room. This guy still looks sketchy. I mean, look at the face. She doesn't look exactly trustworthy either. I don't know if these were AI images or actual actors. If they are real life models, I'm sorry for insulting your face. My mother, Amelia Clemens, and my father died when I was just a girl. Took me in. She hung herself. Wait, that was in the thing, wasn't it? That was in the thing. Hold on. Let's reread this. Let me reread. Okay. So, it's Virginia, right? It has to be Virginia because she says in her thing that her mother hung herself. And the person said their sibling helped them and it wasn't fair that our mother hung herself. So, Virginia's the Red Death. You're the murderer. She's the murderer, right? We're allowed to open the 4 a.m. envelope. Where's the 4 a.m. envelope? Where is it? Come here, 4 a.m. Here it is. Let's go. It's not. I'm going to do this carefully. Okay, so when you pull it out, this is in the back. This gets pulled out, but the readme, I think when they put it in there, they put it in like closest to I didn't start our music. No. Okay, so read me first. So before we look at anything else, even though this is how you pull it out of the envelope, like this is the first thing you see, we'll read first. What do we got? You call everyone downstairs to the library, including the maid and the butler. When everyone is assembled, you lock the door to the library and survey your suspects. The Red Death is one of these people in the room. It's Virginia! It's Virginia! That's what I'm putting my money on. Sure, I couldn't find any of those things, but I understand when a mother hangs themselves, there's a connection. When it's right in front of me. It's a good thing this is fictional, right? Anyway. Sometime during the process of gathering everyone to bring them into the library, the Red Death has also managed to one last clue about their identity and the nature of their secret. I'm banking it all on Virginia because of the hung mother thing. Okay, so, what do we got? So we have this picture and information. It says Broderick Asher. I thought we had all the siblings. Franklin Asher had a knack for making money just like his ancestors. There were some, however, who said that his fortunes were illegitimate. Like an illegitimate child? His fortunes were illegitimate. Money became less important to him when he had his first child. Everyone was present for the birth, even the maid. Was the mother excited? Oh, without question. Okay. So we have this picture. And we got more information. Okay, so Franklin and Margaret Asher, parents of Carlton, August, and Prospero. Asher possessed a knack for making money just like his ancestors. There were some, however, said his fortunes were fraudulent. Money became less important to him when he had his first kid. Everyone was present for the birth, even staff. Were his parents excited? Oh, without question. Okay. Okay, so we got another Red Death thing. And the thing on the back with the QR code says, I will tell you my secrets. Just remember, Broderick's words are the ones that matter. Okay, so this is Broderick Asher. And the only thing that was different was the word legitimate versus fraudulent. So there's an illegitimate child involved here. And it says, oh, and the other thing that was different was everyone was present, even the maid. The other one said even the staff. The parents were excited. Was the mother excited? Oh, that's also different. I just picked up on that. Okay. So it says, were the parents excited? Oh, without question. Was the mother excited? Oh, without question. Okay. So, illegitimate, maid, mother. The maid is the mother. And she said that she took over her mother after she died. So, Broderick or Virginia, one of them is the illegitimate child of, and it says Brodericks are the ones that matter. When will the house of Usher rise up and enjoy its former glory? Nevermore. But nevermore in like ransom style letters. When you think you've come to the correct conclusions about this case, scan and enter all 6 of your answers in order. Oh gosh. Okay. So, illegitimate child, mother was hung, mother was excited, maid. I'm sticking with Virginia. And if I'm wrong, I'm gonna cry. Okay, here are the conclusions. Okay, we got a list of conclusions. What is this? Hold on. Wait a minute. We got that. Oh. Here are the letters that match up. Nevermore. While I gazed, this fissure rapidly widened, and there came a fierce breath of the whirlwind of the entire one of the satellite burst all at once upon my sight. My brain reeled as I saw the mighty walls rushing asunder. There was a long, tumultuous showing. It's hard to read the yellow letters. Shouting sound like the voice of 1,000 waters, and the deep, dank turn of my feet closed sullenly and silently over the fragments of the house of Usher. Okay. Alright. I mean, yeah. Okay, conclusions. I think I have enough information to solve this case. To do so, it will require me to answer several questions that have been plaguing me. Is the Poe manuscript real? No. I'm going to go with no. I don't think so. Because if I remember correctly, that's what the Red Death had said, that there was a scheme involved to drive the bidding up. I think that's what that meant. So, for right now, okay, it says, and scan and answer all 6 of your answers in order. Okay, so I'm going with no. I've been wrong this whole time, so whatever. I don't know. What is the killer's motive? revenge. D, revenge. The answers are lust, homicidal urges, lunacy, revenge, or assassination. Who is the Red Death? Virginia. It's either Madeline, Perkins, LaSalle, or Virginia. I'm going with Virginia. I already gave my explanation for why. Did they have an accomplice? Yeah. They already said they couldn't have done it without their sibling. So, siblings helping them. Broderick. Who is the accomplice? Wait. Broderick isn't one of the answers. Madeline? Perkins, LaSalle. I'm going to say Madeline. The Red Death was considered a disgrace, an embarrassment, a curse, a mistake. B, probably an embarrassment. Because it's an illegitimate child situation. So, okay, so, don't be surprised, I was wrong, and, apparently on multiple things, so, my phone is dying, so my camera's dying, and I'm stumped. So we'll get back to this another time. Thank you for joining me on FCA is Clueless. See you next time, everybody.